Stop what you're doing right now. I need to tell you something that's going to hit you like a brick wall, but it might be the most important thing you hear today. Nobody's coming to save you. Not your parents, not your friends, not your boss, not the government, not some miracle opportunity that's going to fall from the sky. And that's the best news you'll ever get. You're sitting there waiting for someone else to fix your life while your life is happening right now. You're waiting for permission to start that business, waiting for someone to believe in you before you believe in yourself, waiting for the right time that never comes. Meanwhile, that guy who started with less than you, he's already 3 years ahead because he figured out what you're about to learn. The cavalry isn't coming. There's no rescue mission planned for your mediocre life. The moment you accept this reality, really accept it, everything changes. Let me paint you a picture of what waiting looks like. You're 25, thinking you have all the time in the world. You're going to get serious about fitness next month. You're going to start that side business when things settle down. You're going to learn that skill when you have more free time. Blink, now you're 35. Same excuses, different decade. Still waiting for someone to hand you the life you want on a silver platter. Blink again, 45. Your back hurts. Your energy is lower. The opportunities you had at 25 are gone, and you're still waiting for someone to save you from yourself. This is the waiting trap, and it's designed to keep you exactly where you are. The world doesn't owe you anything. Not success, not happiness, not even a fair chance. But that's not a tragedy. That's liberation. Because if nobody's coming to save you, then nobody can stop you from saving yourself. Before we get deeper, if this is hitting you where you need it, smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You don't want to miss what's coming next. Self-rescue starts with a fundamental shift in how you see yourself. You're not a victim waiting for rescue. You're the hero of your own story, and heroes don't sit around waiting for someone else to solve their problems. They grab the problem by the throat and solve it themselves. You have to take responsibility for your outcomes while building the right support systems. You build the team, you create the opportunities, you make the connections. You don't wait for them to find you. When you shift from waiting for rescue to orchestrating your own rescue, your entire energy changes. People can sense it. Opportunities start appearing because you're actively creating them instead of passively hoping for them. There's one trait that separates the self-rescued from the permanently stuck: reliability. But not the kind of reliability you think. Most people think reliability means showing up on time and doing what you say you'll do. That's kindergarten-level reliability. Advanced reliability is about being reliable to your future self. Every decision you make today is either helping future you or sabotaging future you. There's no neutral. When you choose Netflix over learning a new skill, you're sabotaging future you. When you choose comfortable conversations over difficult but necessary ones, you're sabotaging future you. When you choose hitting snooze over getting up and getting after it, you're sabotaging future you. True reliability means making decisions today that future you will thank you for, even when present you doesn't feel like it. Present you wants to order takeout again, but future you needs to learn how to cook and save money. Reliable you chooses cooking. Present you wants to avoid that difficult conversation with your boss about a raise, but future you needs that financial growth. Reliable you has the conversation. Present you wants to skip the workout because you're tired, but future you needs the strength and confidence that comes from physical fitness. Reliable you hits the gym. This is compound reliability. Every choice compounds over time, creating a version of you that others can depend on because you've proven you can depend on yourself. Now, confidence without competence is just arrogance. You can't think your way into being confident. You have to build your way into it. Competence creates confidence. Confidence creates opportunities. Opportunities create results. Results create more competence. This is the competence cascade, and it's the engine of self-rescue. But competence isn't built in comfort zones. It's built in the space between, I don't know how to do this, and I figured it out. Most people avoid this space. They stay in jobs they've mastered, relationships that don't challenge them, routines that keep them safe. The self-rescued person lives in this space. They're constantly pushing into territories where they might fail because they understand that failure is tuition for competence. You want to know why nobody's coming? Because the people with the power to rescue you are too busy rescuing themselves to worry about rescuing you. They're in the competence building zone, stacking skills, making mistakes, learning fast and getting stronger. You can join them, or you can keep waiting for them to come back and carry you. But I don't have the resources. Stop. You have more resources than 99% of humans who have ever lived on this planet. You have the internet. You have access to more information than entire civilizations had. You can learn literally anything. You have time. You might not have as much as you want, but you have some. Are you using it to build or to consume? You have energy. You might not feel like you do, but that's because you're using your energy on things that drain you instead of things that fuel you. You have connections. Maybe not the connections you want, but you have some. And every person you know knows people you don't know. The resource excuse is a lie we tell ourselves to avoid taking responsibility. The truth is, every resource you think you need, someone else started without and built anyway. They tell you to surround yourself with positive people and cut out the negative ones. But what if most of the people in your life aren't ready for the version of you that's coming? What if your current circle wants to keep you exactly where you are because it makes them feel better about staying where they are? This is why self-rescue often requires periods of isolation, not permanent isolation, strategic isolation. You need time away from other people's expectations, opinions, and energy to figure out who you're becoming. You need space to work on yourself without having to explain or justify your choices to people who haven't made the same commitment to growth. You have to become selective. During your growth phase, you need to protect your energy like it's the most valuable resource you have. Because it is. Toxic relationships drain it. Pointless arguments drain it. Other people's drama drains it. Your growth requires that energy, so you need to guard it jealously. You want proof that this works? Look around you. Every successful person you admire figured out that nobody was coming to save them and decided to save themselves. They didn't have special advantages. They didn't have magic formulas. They had the same 24 hours you have. The difference is they used those hours differently. While others were waiting, they were working. While others were complaining, they were learning. While others were making excuses, they were making progress. But proof isn't something you get by watching other people. Proof is something you create by doing the work yourself. You want proof this approach works? Stop reading about it and start living it. Everything we've talked about in this video means nothing without action. And action means starting before you're ready. Action means doing it imperfectly instead of not doing it at all. Action means moving forward even when you can't see the whole staircase. First, pick the one area of your life where you've been waiting for rescue the longest. Maybe it's your career. Maybe it's your health. Maybe it's your finances. Second, identify one action you can take today that moves you closer to self-rescue in that area. Not tomorrow, today. Third, take that action before you go to bed tonight. Fourth, tomorrow, take another action, then another. Build momentum through consistency, not intensity. Fifth, document your progress. Not to impress others, but to prove to yourself that you're becoming someone who doesn't need rescuing. Nobody's coming because nobody has to come. You're not entitled to rescue. You're not owed success. You're not guaranteed anything except the opportunity to work for what you want. And that's perfect. Because when you rescue yourself, you don't owe anybody anything. When you build yourself up, nobody can tear you down. When you create your own opportunities, nobody can take them away. Starting right now, I want you to stop asking, when will someone help me? And start asking, how can I help myself? Stop looking for the person who's going to change your life and become the person who changes your life. Stop waiting for permission and start taking action. The person you're waiting for is you. The help you're looking for is the help you give yourself. The rescue you need is the rescue you create. Nobody's coming, but you don't need them to. You never did. The life you want is on the other side of the work you're avoiding. The person you want to become is waiting for you to stop waiting and start working. Nobody's coming to save you, but you can save yourself, and that makes you more powerful than any rescue could ever make you. Now stop waiting and start working. If this video helped you, hit subscribe for more no-nonsense content on becoming the man you're meant to be. Comment below and tell me the one area where you're done waiting for rescue. I read every single one.